My name is Blake, on-air personality with 103.7 WDBR. We are very excited to announce our partnership with the Armored Combat League and the USA Knights. When Brad Shivey came to our stations and expressed an interest in teaming up with the Capital Radio Group, we were very motivated to see how we could work together and help out the Armored Combat League and their events be a success. 103.7 WDBR, 101.1 The Wolf, 100.5 WYMG, and Cool 93.9 will all be promoting this great event, and we are building relationships with Brad and the Armored Combat League to support them in all they do locally and internationally for years and years to come. We are honored to have this opportunity, and we wish all the fighters the best of luck this weekend. And now I'd like to introduce the Honorable Mayor Mike Houston.
You know, I spend a lot of time around police officers, and normally they're always armed. I feel a little concerned with some of the weapons that surround me this morning, particularly some of the people that are holding those weapons, because I really question the mental stability of the people that are participating in this event. And the good news is this is a physical event where they don't check your mental capabilities, because when you see these guys get out here and start banging each other, it is something. You know, it is my pleasure to welcome Team USA Warriors to Mr. Lincoln's hometown and to recognize the accomplishments as well as their outstanding service, leadership, and commitment to Springfield. We are proud that Team USA has chosen Mr. Lincoln's hometown as their home base, as these athletes train and compete to prepare for the annual Battle of Nations World Championships. These men have spent literally hundreds of hours in sword and axe fighting, hoping that their hard work and skills will earn the crown. In a few minutes, you will have the opportunity to witness firsthand the physical requirements necessary to compete. We are pleased to launch Team USA's quest for the gold right here. Springfield is a great sports town and would one day welcome the opportunity to host the championships. Already, medieval sword and axe fighting is a great tradition in Springfield, and the enthusiasm for Team USA by Springfield fans is enormous. We are deeply impressed by the tremendous talent and determination of Team USA. For anyone who has had the opportunity to see Team USA Warriors in action during their previous visits or watch them compete for the gold on video, it is truly an awesome experience. It is almost unbelievable the physical ability and the conditioning that is needed to take and to give blows to and from opponents. This weekend, our residents have the opportunity to witness real medieval battle that they have only seen in the movies. We have participants from all over the country to compete in the selection process to become Team USA Warriors to represent our country in the Battle of Nations World Championships in Spain this May. The Team USA members set a high example of excellence. It is a pleasure and honor to welcome these fine athletes to Springfield as they prepare to represent the United States. I want to wish each of you the best of luck in the selection process and in your quest to bring home the gold from Spain. At this time, I would like to introduce State Senator Andy Menard. Senator.
Thanks, sir. Well, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me back. We were here in November. I left here for the first time amazed by the dedication, the training, the commitment that each of you have to this sport and this craft. So I'm here to tell you first that we appreciate that you're here in Springfield. We know you could go anywhere. We understand that what you do could be anywhere in this country. And the fact that you're here
is greatly appreciated by this city and also by the state of Illinois. So to that end, I have a proclamation from the State Senate, from the 59 members of the State Senate that I would like to read. It's a bit lengthy, but it makes important points. It was offered by myself and the other members of the Senate to the Armored Combat League, presented this 28th day of March 2007. Whereas the members of the Illinois Senate are pleased to recognize considerable achievement by residents of this great state, and whereas the State Senate wishes to recognize members of the Armored Combat League and Springfield resident Brad Shivey, and whereas the Armored Combat League was founded to promote the development of the International Medieval Combat Federation in the United States, and whereas athletes in the Armored Combat League and International Medieval Combat Federation compete in full contact, medieval-style armored fighting, and whereas the Armored Combat League recruits members from across the country to represent the United States of America on the USA Knights. The USA Knights compete in the International Medieval Combat Federation, a worldwide organization consisting of 23 countries. And whereas Brad Shivey, along with USA Knights captain Andrew Sanu, did I get that? Andre Sanu, sorry, Andre. Jay Brooks and 46 other athletes from around the nation represented the United States in the Battle of the Nations in France in 2013, placing 4th out of 22 teams from around the world. And whereas the Armored Combat League has been instrumental in bringing a national competition, the 2014 Spring Nationals, to the great city of Springfield, Illinois, and the state of Illinois, and whereas the 2014 Spring Nationals will draw hundreds of athletes and thousands of spectators to the Illinois State Fairgrounds in March, which will showcase the sport to local residents and have a positive economic impact on the Springfield community and the state of Illinois. Therefore, be it proclaimed by the Senate of the 98th General Assembly of the state of Illinois that the members of the Illinois State Senate recognize the Armored Combat League for being an ambassador for our community and our country in the international competition. And be it further proclaimed that a suitable copy of this proclamation be presented to the Armored Combat League in recognition of its hard work and dedication to making Illinois the host of the national competition. So let me say one more time. We know you could go anywhere. I have a better appreciation for what you do. That's why I'm here today. So again, thank you for being here, and I hope this is a small step that we can take to show our appreciation for what you do. Make us proud as a state and as a country when you go to the Nationals. Thank you. So Brad, here you go. Next up, we have Alderman from the City of Springfield, Corey Jobe. Please welcome.
Good morning. Thank you. Well, good morning. Mayor, I think we should take a few of these guys with us into battle at City Hall. Wouldn't be a bad idea. We might need a few of those. Well, good morning. On behalf of the City Council, I would like to welcome you to the City of Springfield. My name is Corey Jobe, and I'm the Ward 6 Alderman. It gives me a great pleasure. As Senator Menard said, both the Senator and I were here last year to welcome all of you to the City of Springfield. And it's I do as well have a great appreciation for what you do and what you've accomplished. You know, I'm going to take a little different angle briefly and talk about the impact that you have on our local economy in terms of tourism and the importance and the important reason we need to keep you here in Springfield. As the Senator said, as the Mayor said, we do recognize that you could go anywhere across the country, but you choose the capital city and you continue to choose it, and I want to make sure that we continue to have you here year after year. While you're here, you're filling our hotel rooms, you're shopping in our stores, you're eating and dining at our restaurants, and all the various businesses that are here located in the City of Springfield. And that means sales tax revenues. That means we can do more things to help our citizens. And so on behalf of the city, I want to thank you for being here and spending your money here. I appreciate that, and so do all the other elected officials. Now, I know there's talk, and I know you've been looking are being pursued by other cities across the country. And so I was telling Brad and Andre earlier that I'm going to challenge our Convention and Visitor Bureau and our mayor and our other elected officials that represent the city. I want to challenge them to make sure we keep you here, because we understand the importance not only of your field and your sport, but we understand and value what you bring to us here in the capital city. And so I'm going to work very hard to make sure that we continue that. Now, we may not be able to offer all the resources and other things that other cities offer, but I know you've come to enjoy Springfield. We have great people. We're a great community, and I think we can all band together to keep you here in Springfield. So on behalf, thank you. And so we've got our work to do, and I know we can meet the challenge. And so, Brad, thank you again for bringing everyone here. And at this time, I'd like to introduce the team captain. He's a pretty athletic guy. He is. Brad had me doing CrossFit a while back, and Andre worked out with me. And yes, he's very good. And so it gives me great pleasure to introduce the team captain, Andre Sanu. Andre, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good to see you.
I'd like to thank, on behalf of the United States team, the Armored Combat League, the mayor of this great city for coming here, aldermen, the state senator. We are honored to have these men here. I have to say, we came here, quite honestly, it was the most convenient city to come to. We didn't know anything about Springfield other than what Brad told us, and Brad told us it was a great place to visit. Many of us had never been to Springfield before. Our first time coming here, we had businessmen come up and help us pay for this event. The local townspeople welcomed us. Didn't matter where we went, people met us with a smile. We met politicians, we met business people. We felt very, very welcome here. We named this city as the home of this team for a reason. It wasn't because it was the most convenient. It was because this felt like coming home. And I've talked to some of our men and women who come back again today and yesterday who arrived, and they said it feels like it's coming back home. This is the first place that we ever practiced. It's hallowed ground for us. It's very important for us. We would love to stay in Springfield. If there's any way we could stay in Springfield, we will. Expenses are getting high. It's difficult. We are getting courted by other cities, but our love is here. And if there's any way we could stay, this is where we would stay. It's no longer a matter of convenience. It's a matter of being home again. This weekend, you're going to have the pleasure of viewing the top champions from all over the United States of America. They're competing for slots on Team USA to travel to Castillo del Belmonte, which is a castle, a real medieval castle in Spain, owned by a medieval count. And it may sound unfamiliar. Maybe some of you are unfamiliar with this name, but if you go and watch El Cid, it's the castle where Charlton Heston has his tournament, and it's going to be on the same tournament field as that. So it's a real castle, and it's got a lot of history, both modern day and medieval. I hope that some of you guys will follow the team as it goes forward, and this year I want to take home first place. First place. That's where we're going. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, I want to thank all the team that have worked so hard this year and have traveled out here, traveled all year long, and again, on their own dime, will travel to Spain and shed their blood and their sweat for the United States of America. So to the team, I salute all of you. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you very much. And then everybody be here for the press.
Questions real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Mayor or Senator, could either one of you address this? You heard about the other communities trying to lure them away. Is there any possibility of either local or state resources to help keep them here?
I love it when the state steps forward and commits dollars to Mr. Lincoln's hometown. We are very, very happy to be able to host them as their home base. And I anticipate that we will be able to work with them to ensure that they continue to come to Mr. Lincoln's hometown. And I think that, as the team captain indicated, that we welcome them here. They really are a part of the community. And they have developed a real enthusiasm in terms of the people of Springfield and Central Illinois. And, you know, you can go out a whole lot of different places, but it's really how you're treated when you're there that is important. And we are honored to have these people here in our community, and we will support them to make sure that they continue to return.